Hello everybody, today we are going to do areas of trapezoids, rhombuses and kites. A very easy lesson. All you have to do is memorize the formulas and you're good to go. So the trapezoid is a combination of parallelograms and triangles. So the formula is pretty straightforward. It's half times the height, remember, vertical height, and the sum of the two parallel bases. And the height of the trapezoid is always the perpendicular distance between the bases. So here's an example for you to try. You should pause the video and see if you get it. And this one is slightly more tricky because you have to use your special triangles. So here we have a triangle, and the height in this triangle is going to be 2 radical 3 because the top is 5. So if you draw the vertical height over here, then the bottom here is 2. And that makes the height of the trapezoid 2 radical 3. And the sum of the two bases is 5 and 7, going to be 5 plus 7. So you apply that to the formula and there is your answer. Pretty straightforward. Now, if we're doing the area of a rhombus or a kite, we have to find the area and the length of the two diagonals. And it is half the product of the lengths of its diagonals. The formula itself is very simple, but you have to make sure you are looking at it carefully and don't take half the diagonal. Make sure you take the full diagonal for each of these shapes. So I have two problems here that I want you to try. This is number 33 and 39 in your textbooks. I want you to pause the video and give it a try. All right, here I am. I'm going to reveal the answers. Now in this diagram, if I want to find TR, which is all of this, oops, let's try this. TR is all of this, then TR is the hypotenuse of this triangle over here. And it's actually the diagonal of the square. This is really hard to draw. So it turns out that TR is 5 radical 2 and QS is 3 radical 2. So you're just going to multiply those two and divide by 2, and the answer is 15. In the second question, 8 is the measurement of half the diagonal. So on the right side, we have a triangle, and the measurement of the base here is 8, and this is given as 30. So you have to figure out how much is this other diagonal. And it turns out if that other diagonal is x, then we know that it's going to be x radical 3 is going to be 8. So x itself is 8 radical 3 over 3. And then if you multiply that by 2, you get the second diagonal, which is over here on the right side. And now you do d1 times d2, and you divide by 2, and you get 128 over 3 times radical 3. That is it. I'll see you soon. That's the end of our lesson. Goodbye.